This could be the most important meeting of my career.
You must be in someone's good graces to be invited up to the executive floor. Well, I'm not the only Ellicott working in Ryujin Tower. My daughter Jupiter works at the front desk, and my wife Nancy works for... Sounds like an unfair assumption. Nancy and I met here, and Jupiter graduated top of her class from her... Sure, I got her an interview, but she got the job on her... I'm happy to help. The executive floor houses all of Ryujin's board members, with the exception of Dr. Kalra, who's located in research. Head up the stairs to your left, then up another flight of stairs straight ahead. The CEO Imada's office. Her assistant, Maeve, can direct you. Anything else I can help you with? Miss Chen's office is up the stairs to your left, then a quick walk down the hall and up another flight of stairs. There. Her office is right across from CEO Imada's. Her assistant, Maeve. Anything else I can help? Take the stairs to your left, then take a right when you reach the top, crossing the gallery. His office is the first door on your right after you turn the corner. It's hard. Anything else I... Her office is on the main floor. Take the stairs to your left, then head straight ahead. You'll see a lobby. Miss Monahan will be in the second office. Anything else I can... Again, happy to help. Enjoy your day. Sure do. And I'm not interested in discussing it with you. I've kept this job for almost a decade. Let me know if you need help finding anything.
I've been waiting here for ages.
I think that was the single most stressful experience of my life.
Can I help you? Name an appointment. Confirmed. Ularu is wrapping up a meeting. You can wait here or in the lobby area. I'll let you know when she... I see Imogene Salso is supposed to be with you.
I'm right here, Maeve.
Good. It should just be... Well, sooner than I thought. Looks like Ularu's ready now.
Oh, you know,
This shouldn't take
they
long.
aren't willing. That leaves us with only one option.
God, Ularu, is that always your response? I don't want another PR mess on my hands.
Yes, Viv, because you're too good at your job. Now, we can talk details later. My next appointment's here.
Don't
Fine.
wander into any restricted
But you
areas.
can break this news to Alexis at our next meeting.
Good. You're finally here. The one I've been hearing so much about. I'm Ularu Chen, head of operations here at Ryujin. So tell me, what do you think of your new job so far? In that case, it sounds like our initial impression of you is turning out to be quite accurate. Now, my dear Jeannie here says you've been through the basics of what we do and pulled off success every time.
5 successful standard assignments, and 1 specialized.
Oh, a few incidents here and there, but nothing we can't handle, right? I happen to have a personal assignment that I'd like to send you on. One that involves meeting up with an outside contact. Jeannie seems to think you're more than capable of handling it.
He's the best operative I've ever hired.
Let's not forget the only operative you've ever hired. Meeting with outside contacts isn't always as straightforward as your past assignments. Some can be fickle or demanding, so you'll need to decide how to handle them and what decisions to make on the fly. That's exactly the type of operative I want. Someone who doesn't take no for an answer. Your contact is Simon Rychek. He claims to have information on a new project that Infinity Ltd is working on. He said it's a game changer that Ryujin would be especially interested in. So his asking price is the big thing to consider. Finance will reimburse up to 1,000 credits. So if you have negotiation skills, use them. Simon's been working with us for years, so he'll pose no threat. He's paranoid, which is why I assume he's never been caught. But his information is typically worth it. Now, in order to confirm your identity, Simon prefers code phrases. I'll let Jeannie give you the details on this one because the concept...
Simon is into sports, so he enjoys any opportunity to talk about them. At some point, he'll casually say, "Looks like the Galactic Raiders are the #1 pick for the Universal Championship this year." You get to respond with, "Razor Derby is the only real sport." Got it? You'll find him in Sidonia, so I hope your ship's fueled. Just look for him above the Lux condos in the plaza.
You spoke very highly of this one, Jeannie. Let's hope he doesn't make a liar out of you. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have some things to take care of.
Thanks for the vote of confidence.
I've got my eye on you.
Let's give Ularu some space. I've gotten to work with Simon on several...
I have work to do, so if you don't need anything, please leave.
Don't cause any trouble.
My career will be over if this deal falls through.
Ryujin certainly spared no expense on the exec floor.
Are you lost?
Keep out of my way, and I'll keep out of yours.
Ryujin CEO is no joke in the boardroom.
I need to find a real bar. You lost? Or just come to ask an out-of-work miner how... Yeah. I just wish Sidonia had a bit more to... Not much in the way of entertainment. Speaking of, looks like the Galactic Raiders are the... You're damn right it is. I heard there was... I have information on a deal being proposed between Infinity Ltd and Deimos Starfield. It's my belief that your employers would be highly interested in the details. So I'm upping my price. It's steep, yes. But that is why I'm also... Glad you see reason. As you may guess, being an... I've heard there's a merc in Saturn's orbit who'd like to cross my name off her list. Milai Liskova. If you take her out and bring me her gun as proof, I'll consider... You're doing me a tremendous favor. Just know, Milai's ship is called the Datura. And like I said, you can find her. Just remember to bring the gun back.
If you want to talk, make it quick. I think I'm late for Noel's science lesson.
So, tell me what you're doing here. I'll decide whether... Oh, yeah? From what? Yours the only thing around here that looks like a... So... Alright, who sent you? Hmm? I'm not going to sit here and believe you found me. I knew it. You'd think by now he'd realize how futile his efforts are. And you think you can somehow, what, get him to forget a 5-year grudge? Hmm? Yeah, right. He knows I'd never... Alright. You can have Ember. But you have my word, you won't be harmed. For...
What's up? We have a clean dock, right on the money. Hi there. How's it going?
I'm impressed. Simon managed to find someone with guts to come after me. I suppose it shouldn't surprise me that he wants Ember as proof of this. He knows I'd never part with her. We were a thing for a while. Until the coward sold me out. I'm sure he regrets it, considering I survived the attempt on my life. And now, I live to blackmail him. So if Simon told you I wanted him dead, it's a lie. I want him very much alive. And suffering. Oh, will you? You really think I'd let you just waltz onto my ship and I'd hand her over? If you knew anything about me, the only truth here is that I've intended to kill you since the moment you said. I'm pretty sure I've already made. I suppose you have a point. I already... You only think you have the upper hand. I'll take my chin. Enough of this. There's a bounty on you.
work done? Got anything you need to offload? Trade Authority is always buying. Kiosk? Sure, have at it.
Keep your eyes peeled for signs of terror movement.
Look who survived the devil herself. Things aren't as easy when a moment's hesitation or slip in judgment. Just allow It's strange. I always am. Perhaps I've been running so long now that it will just take time for the... You know, why don't you keep that gun of hers? Yes, let's. The information I have is on a deal for something called Project Dominion. I'm giving you 2 slates. They contain surveillance and interaction data for Stanley McMillan, the Infinity rep, that I obtained myself. I'm also giving you a 3rd slate because you're going to need to download the files on Project Dominion off his computer yourself. Oh, they will.
What the hell are you doing in this dump of a city anyway? You draw the short stick at work or what?
Infinity sent me to get Deimos to bite on a deal. It's even got a catchy code name. Project Dominion.
Sounds like world domination to me, buddy. I'd buy into that in a heartbeat.
Right? I'm telling you, this Project Dominion is the real deal. We ought to be selling this to Inception or Quantum.
Hell, you should be in the Astro Lounge making Ryujin Industries beg for that tech.
Ah, that'd be the greatest irony of them all, but not this, baby. Dominion is finally gonna put Infinity first. We'll beat Ryujin at their own game.
Well then, what can I do you for? Yeah, well, see ya. Mars isn't forever.
I'm a bit busy. Sometimes I feel like these mines just run themselves.
Don't cause any trouble. I've got my eye on you.
Well, that took longer than expected. I hope whatever information Simon Good. Now let's see what Simon thinks. Give me a moment to run a decryption. Let's see. Got the key. Well, well, well. Looks like our friend Simon wasn't joking. This is a sales initiative for Project Dominion. It's not an Infinity Ltd design. It's one of ours. They didn't even bother to scrub the name, meaning someone never thought they'd get caught. Come with me. Masako needs to hear about this. Hey,
Ularu? What is this about? Who is this?
This is our latest junior operative. I sent him on an assignment to rendezvous with an informant. But here's the real news. Infinity Ltd has gotten their hands on Project Dominion.
Impossible.
Not only that, they're trying to sell it under their own name.
Of course they are. We need Fines to investigate this immediately. Since you found this information, I am trusting you. You see, Project Dominion is confidential. It requires a high security clearance to even know it exists. If Infinity Ltd has obtained any information on it, that means we have a very well-connected mole within our corporation. I suppose, since we're trusting you in this investigation, I can give you some details. Project Dominion is our latest advancement in neuroamp technology. Our current neuroamps are all external devices, but Project Dominion would be the first surgically implanted internal neuroamp on the market. The project itself was nearing completion, which is why exposing the mole is of utmost importance. We can't allow any more research to fall into their hands. Exactly what I want to hear. I hope we're already putting those talents to good use. I want you to go see Dalton Fines, our Chief Security Officer. I'll send him the details. You've brought an enormous security violation to our attention, so I trust your help in any way possible. And thank you. Some operatives may have seized this as an opportunity for extortion. It's good to know your loyalty lies with us.
Dalton's going to be on the job hunt if he can't figure this one out.
I'm sure I don't need to remind you that this situation demands discretion.